the bad. And, you know, I'm sure there's people in your life that are good role models for you, you know. You imitate good things about them, draw from them. I want to give you an example of what it's like to imitate the bad. I'm going to take you back to Amarillo, Texas, during the Vietnam era and boot camp. Okay, we're going to go back in time. So we're a California group of guys that got flown out to Texas. Everyone's screaming at us during the intake. You know, they're shaving our head, getting the shots and all. And they finally lead us to this room for underwear issue. Okay, they're going to issue our boxers and our t-shirts. That's all we get in this room for now. So we go in there and they line us up, about 30 of us guys, and I'm at the far end of the line with a guy named Richard. He's actually a lawyer in Fresno, one of my best friends still. So Richard and I are at the end of this line, and we're buck naked. They tell us to take all our clothes off, and this young Texan, about 19 or 20, he's real light complected. He's screaming at us, so when he screams, he's turning like really red. And he's guessing our boxer size, and there's these plastic bags with 3 boxers in them. And he's throwing them at our feet. And he then says, take one out and put it on. So we reach down, we take the boxer out of the 3-pack, put it on. Does the same with t-shirts. V-neck military t-shirts, like Vin Diesel does, right? And so throws them at us, take one out and put it on. So we do that too. So we're there now in our boxers and our t-shirts hanging out. And then he says something that, you know, I heard, but you know, it didn't process or something. I don't know what happened. But he then said, put your shirts in your drawers. In other words, tuck your shirts in, right? Right? Yeah. You'd think I would have thought that, but I heard the words and I froze, and so did Richard next to me. So he sees us, and he comes over all the way to the end of the line where Richard is, and he says, he's right at his face there, he says, did you hear what I said, Aaron? Put your shirts in your drawers. And Richard reached down and he grabbed the 2-pack of shirts that were still there and he stuffed them in his boxers. The airman first class then turned to me and said, did you see what he did? And I said, oh, yes, sir. And I did the same thing. And there we were, looking like 2 pregnant airman babies. You know, yeah. Well, I'm getting to sign the, gee, I could talk a lot longer. I'm going to tell you, I think in closing, what's on my refrigerator wall of wisdom. You know when you put notes on your refrigerator? Put little post-its on there. And these are some that are particularly meaningful to me. One says, let God lead. Another says, leave outcomes to Him. If you remember nothing else today, remember those 2, okay? Let God lead. Leave outcomes to Him. Another one comes from St. Julian of Norwich, who got these words from God. All will be well. And then we also have Father Pio. Pray, hope, don't worry. I've edited that, by the way. Pray, hope, trust, don't worry. And then another one says, what I think is the guiding principle for my life right now, just 2 words, love and truth. No matter what you do in your life, no matter what decisions you make it based on love and truth. And although I don't have this on the refrigerator, I'm going to close with what's known as St. Teresa's bookmark. Some of you have heard this. When St. Teresa of Avila died, they found her tattered little prayer book in the chapel. And inside was a scrap of paper. And she had written something on the scrap of paper. And it's known worldwide as St. Teresa's bookmark. You can Google it, and you'll find it there. Here's what she wrote. Let nothing trouble you. Let nothing frighten you. All things are passing. God never changes. Patience obtains all things. He who possesses God lacks nothing. God alone suffices. God bless you all, and we'll see you back at the table. Take care.
Okay, guys, let's break up into our little groups, okay? One, and we'll do this, and we got 20 minutes for discussion, and I got a couple of questions, and Steve says, how can I acknowledge Christ before men? That's your first question. You can discuss that amongst yourself and your group. What is the importance of having a relationship with other men, senior veterans, just taking time out for other men, especially relationship with young and unmarried men? Okay, that's Steve. Why don't you throw something out there, Rick?
Okay, well, the challenge that I'll offer you is one I mentioned a moment ago, your attachments. What are your attachments, and what do you need to detach from in your life so that you can live in the present moment?
All right, guys.
Can you repeat those?
Sure. How can I acknowledge Christ before men? What is the importance of having a relationship with, first off, senior veterans, just taking time out for other men, and especially with young and unmarried men? Okay? Okay, break up into your groups. Number one, get together.